Are you tired from trying so hard to make everyone happy? You smile, you say yes, you keep quiet just to keep the peace, but inside you feel heavy. Someone gets upset with you and your whole day feels ruined. You explain, you say sorry, but they still don't understand. You wait for a message that never comes. You scroll and see other people living perfect lives and wonder, why am I still not enough? Take a slow breath with me right now. If you just did type 7 inches the comments so I know you're here with me. You're not broken, my friend. We all feel this way at some point. Men, women, young, old, we all try to control what other people think or do. And the more we try, the more tired we get. Your boss sends a late email with quick fix in the subject line. A parent drops a heavy comment that sits on your heart all day. A friend sees your text and doesn't write back. Traffic stands still. Dinner gets cold. And you wonder, why do I try so hard, yet I still feel behind? You're not weak. You're human. We all bend to please, to fit in, to keep the peace. We chase control like it's the one key to a calm life. But the more we chase it, the more it runs. I'm here with you. I'm not here to judge. I'm here to help you breathe, to help you learn with a simple, kind way that you can use today. Think of me like a friend on the seat next to you. When people judge, we'll let them. When plans shift, we'll let them. When old fear knocks, we'll choose one small move that brings you back to you. This is an English for Beginners space. A simple English story you can follow with ease. A book summary in English, shaped to calm your mind. If this lands, take a small sip of water right now. If you just did type 7, so I know you're here with me, then keep listening. Now picture this, not as a dream, but as a clear scene you can touch. It's a weekday morning. You wake on the first ring. Your breath is slow and deep. Your phone stays face down. A sharp text comes in, and your chest stays soft. You say what you mean in few words with care. You walk into work with your head up. At night, you close your eyes and feel light. This is your next chapter. One small choice at a time. I'm right here, and we'll do it together. Audiobook summary or not, this is your story, and it starts now. You know what hurts the most. Trying so hard to make everyone happy, and no one seems happy, not even you. I used to run in circles like that. If one person was upset, my whole day was ruined. If a family member said I should do better, I stayed up at night, replaying every word. Here's the truth. I wish I knew sooner you can only control one thing, you. Not your boss's mood, not your partner's tone, not traffic, not weather. Only what you think, what you say, what you do. That's it. Let's make this super simple. Get a piece of paper and draw 2 columns. On the left, write I control. On the right, write not my job. In the first column, list what you can control, your words, your breath, your choices. In the second column list what you can't, other people's feelings, their choices, their gossip. Every time your mind spins about what they said or did, point to that paper and say out loud, "Not my job." Think of it like cleaning your room. You can pick up your toys, but you can't pick up your friends' toys from their house. If you try, you'll just get tired and mad. Tonight, before bed, cross out one thing from the not my job list. Maybe it's convince my brother to like my choice. Cross it out, close your eyes, and feel how light your chest becomes. Take a breath with me right now. Drop your shoulders. If you just did type the first letter of your name in the comments, let's see how many of us are here letting go together. Picture, tomorrow, you wake up, check your phone, see a rude text, and instead of exploding, you smile and whisper, "Not my job." You drink your coffee slower. You feel strong because you're holding the only thing you can you. When you stop trying to control people, there's space for a new move. That move is two small lines in your mind. Let them and let me. They work like a light switch. One turns off the stress you can't use. One turns on the power you can. Let them means you allow others to be who they are right now. Let them be late. Let them talk loud. Let them think you're wrong. Let them plan the group trip and then change it. You don't chase. You don't fix. You don't explain 20 times. Think of a dog in the park. You don't shout at every dog to sit. You hold your own leash. That's let them. Let me is the next breath. Let me choose what I do now. Let me drink water. Let me speak in a calm tone. Let me step outside for 2 minutes. Let me send one clear text, then put the phone down. It's like when a child builds with blocks. You don't grab the blocks from other kids. You pick up your block and place it well. One block, then the next. Mel gives a clear picture with her daughter in prom. She wanted to jump in and guide, but she chose to pause. Let them. The girl made her own choice, felt proud, and the bond grew. You can do the same with a teen, a partner, a team at work. When you stop pushing, people often rise. When they don't, you still keep your peace. Try this easy flow today. When a trigger shows up, say in your head, let them. Count to 4 while you breathe in. Count to 4 while you breathe out. Then ask, what's my let me pick? One tiny act you can do in under 1 minute. Wipe the counter. Reply with one line. Close the tab. Walk to the door and back. Keep it small so your brain says yes. Picture the rest of your day with this switch in your pocket. A friend drops a cold comment. You let them. You choose your let. Me put a hand on your chest. Feel the warm beat. Send one kind line, move on. By night, you feel steady. You used your power well. This is English. For beginners in life, 2 simple words, clear steps, strong peace. It's a book summary in English that turns into a habit Tomorrow, it gets easier, and you'll like who you are in that calm. Stress isn't a sign that you failed. It's proof that you're alive. After you tried, let them yesterday. Maybe you felt a small lightness, but today, life hits again. A rude email traffic jam, someone rolling their eyes. Here's the bridge. Instead of running away, we can stand still and let the moment teach us. Picture this. Your boss raises his voice. Your chest jumps, your jaw gets tight. Old, you would snap back or stay upset for hours. But new, you pauses. Your shoulders relax. Now, take one box breath with me. Breathe in through your nose slowly while you count to 4. Hold your breath gently for 4. Breathe out through your mouth for 4. Hold again for 4. It's just like drawing a box up. Hold down, hold. Then say softly, I hear you. You'll feel the storm inside shrink faster than you think. Let's do this now. Breathe in with me. Count 4. Hold. Now breathe out slowly. Count 4. Hold. Good. That's one full box breath. If it helped even a little, type the number 8 inches the comments. That's your small promise to care for yourself today. Drama is not the enemy, it's the teacher. Every time you face stress, write one small note. What did I learn? After a week, you'll see a pattern. Maybe you learned you always get upset when you skip lunch or when someone ignores your work. This is gold because it shows you where to protect your peace next time. You can even turn small daily dramas into games. Next time a friend cancels plans last minute, whisper, "Thank you for the lesson," and choose something nice for yourself instead. Next time a child spills milk, try one box breath before you speak. Smile, hand them the towel. The house stays calm. This is more than English for beginners. It's your simple English story about calm one. You can live every day. Imagine yourself a month from now. People still argue, plans still break, but you stay steady. Your mind feels light. You laugh more. And every breath you take is one step toward that life. People will think what they want, and that's not your job to fix. Imagine this. You post a happy picture, and 10 minutes later someone writes, "Must be nice to have all that free time." Old, you would lose sleep, thinking about what they meant. New, you just smiles and whispers. Let them think. Their thoughts don't get to live in your head rent-free. Think about celebrities, like Taylor Swift. People call her too dramatic, too quiet, too loud, too rich, too thin, and yet she keeps writing, keeps shining. You don't have to be a superstar to do the same. You just need one small rule. Other people's thoughts belong to them, not you. Here's a practice every morning. Look in the mirror and say, "I'm not their thoughts." Say it once, loud enough to hear it. Then go make your coffee. You just trained your brain that their words don't control you. And since you're here with me, take a moment for your body. Drop your shoulders, unclench your jaw. Take one easy breath breathe in slow for 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 2 counts. Breathe out for 4 counts. Hold for 2. Good. If that felt lighter, type the first letter of your name in the comments, just one letter as your secret note that you choose peace today. Try a mini challenge for the next 24 hours. No checking social media when someone upsets you. Write down how you feel instead. You might notice you feel calmer, faster. You might even laugh at how small it was the next day. And hey, when I say no social media, I don't mean me. You still come back here. This channel is your calm corner, your safe place. I'm like that friend who sits with you and says, "You're fine, let's breathe." So yes, log off the noise, but keep me on. And when you let go of controlling their thoughts, something beautiful happens. Do you free space to care about your own? That space will help with the next big step, setting healthy boundaries with people who are hard to love. Because the truth is, love works best when there's a clear line where you end and they begin. Some people will never clap for you, and that's okay. But what about the ones who keep throwing storms at you? The neighbor who complains about your dog, the coworker who rolls eyes every Monday, the family member who thinks they have a PhD in your life choices. You can't control their mood. You can only hold your ground. Think of this like building a little fence around your peace. Not a wall, just a fence with a gate you control. When someone comes at you hot, instead of fighting fire with fire, you breathe first. Drop your shoulders. In your mind, say, "I see you're upset." You're not agreeing with them. You're just refusing to let their fire burn you. A real story, Mel shared how she once had a coworker who snapped at every little thing. Old Mel would take it personal, go home upset. New Mel set one clear rule. When voices got loud, she stepped out for 5 minutes. No drama. She'd grab water, breathe, and come back calm. The problem didn't vanish overnight, but her reactions stopped feeding it, and the coworker actually softened over time. Here's your practice. Write down one boundary you need right now. It can be simple. No work calls after 8 p.m. or "I won't answer texts during dinner." Post it where you see it. And next time someone crosses that line, try this mini health action. Excuse yourself. Step outside. Take 3 slow breaths before you answer. This tiny pause keeps your heart rate low and your brain clear. Science says even 30 seconds of calm can reset your nervous system. You might laugh later at how powerful that pause felt. And here's the best part. By holding your ground, you quietly teach others how to treat you. Imagine a month from now, fewer blow-ups, fewer late-night texts, more evenings that are truly yours. You feel lighter, freer, almost proud of how you handled it. If this tip clicks for you, type "calm" in the comments. It's your little badge of courage, your way of saying, "I protect my peace." Sometimes the hardest people to let them are the ones you love most. Family is not like coworkers or strangers. You can't just walk away and never see them again. They have known you since you were small. They feel like they have the right to tell you how to live. Maybe they ask why you are still single or why you quit that job. Maybe they say you should eat better or stop hanging out with certain friends. At first, it feels like love. They care. They want you to be happy. But love can slowly turn into control if you forget where their feelings end and where yours begin. Picture this. You tell your family you want to start your own business. Instead of cheering, they panic. That's too risky, they say. What if you fail? Their fear floods the room, and suddenly you doubt yourself. But here's the truth. Their reaction is not your job to manage. You can love them and still choose your own path. You can say, I hear you, take a deep breath, and still do what you know is right for you. And yes, this will shake the family system. When one person changes, everyone feels it. But this is how you grow. This is how you teach others by example. You are allowed to break an old pattern so you can build a life that feels good for you. Try this small exercise next time a family member gets upset about your choice. Pause. Put your hand on your chest, take one slow breath, and say quietly, their feelings belong to them. My choice belongs to me. If it helps, smile a little. It keeps your heart soft. You'll be amazed how much lighter you feel when you stop carrying their emotions. And hey, we're not saying you should leave your family group chat or stop showing up for Sunday dinner. Just maybe leave a few texts unread when they drain you, but never leave me and this channel, okay? I'm your friend here, cheering you on while you practice this new strength. Sometimes protecting your peace means choosing pain now so you can be free later. You know that job that makes you dread Mondays, the friend who drains your energy every call, the habit that keeps you up at 2 a.m. The right choice is often the one that feels like ripping off a Band-Aid, quick, sharp, but healing. Picture this. You walk out of that toxic office for the last time. The air feels lighter, but your stomach twists. You fear the unknown. This is normal. Your brain hates change, even when change is good. But staying in the wrong place hurts longer. The short pain of leaving is a gift to your future self. Think about every hero story you love. The moment they step out of the safe world is never easy. Quitting a bad job, ending a fake friendship, saying no to something that doesn't serve you. These are your hero moves. Here's a simple practice for the next 72 hours. After you make a big decision, write a feeling log. Don't judge what you write. Just notice: angry, sad, free, proud. After 3 days, read it back and find 3 small things you're grateful for, even if life feels unfair. Gratitude works like a soft light. It shows you that even hard choices can hold hidden gifts. You can add a tiny health ritual too. When anxiety hits, take a 5-minute walk outside or stretch your shoulders. Let your body feel the choice, not just your mind. This keeps stress from staying locked inside. If you need a smile in the pain, tell yourself, this is my plot twist. Even laugh at how dramatic your brain can be. It's writing a soap opera, but you're the director now. Imagine yourself a few months from today. You wake up with no Sunday dread. You spend time with people who respect you. Your body feels calm because you are not fighting every day. This pain you feel now becomes the proof that you chose yourself. Comparison can hurt or it can make you grow. Imagine this. You see a friend post about running a marathon. Old you might scroll, sigh, and think, I'll never do that. But what if you used that feeling as a spark instead of a sting? You could say, let them run. Let me start walking 1 mile today. When you see someone do well, it's proof it can be done, not proof you're behind. Think about how kids learn. They watch, they copy. No shame, no ego, just learning. You can do the same. Pick one person you admire. Watch what they do, not to judge yourself, but to borrow one habit. Do they wake up early? Try it for a week. Do they read before bed? Pick up a book tonight, even just 1 page. The point isn't to become them. It's to let their good habits remind you what's possible for you. Here's a simple practice. Write down the name of someone you respect. Then list one small thing they do that you can try. Circle it. That's your 7-day challenge. Each night, check it off. Your brain loves small wins. They make you want to keep going. And let's talk health while we're at it. Comparison often triggers stress, tight shoulders, even a racing heart. Next time you feel that rush, pause and take a slow breath. Stretch your arms overhead. Let the tension go. Moving your body even for 30 seconds tells your brain, I'm safe. Then use that energy to take one tiny action toward your own goal. Picture yourself a month from now. Instead of doom scrolling, you're using comparison like fuel. You see someone buy a house and you save $10 today. You see a friend get fit and you do 10 push-ups. You start to smile when others win because it reminds you that your turn is coming too. And hey, if this part hits home, type grow in the comments. It's like a little high five to your future self. You're not behind. You're building. And every time you turn envy into action, you step closer to the life you want, steady, proud, and yours. When you start to use comparison as fuel, something else becomes clear: who stands beside you as you grow. Some friends clap, some fade. That's not a crime. It's just life moving. Think of a tree. Some leaves fall, so new ones can grow. You don't yell at the leaves. You let them go. Picture this. You text an old friend to share good news. They leave you on read. Hours pass. Your chest gets tight. The old version of you would chase, explain, send 5 more texts. The new version of you takes one slow breath and says, let them. Then you do a tiny "let me you" message someone who does cheer for you, or you make tea and take a 5-minute walk. You give your heart the friend it needs, even if that friend is you. There are 3 kinds of friendships. First, the ones to water. These people make you laugh, tell you the truth, and want the best for you. Second, the ones to let rest. Good people, but the season changed. You don't have to force it. Third, the ones to release. These take more than they give. You feel small after every talk. Your body tells you the answer before your mind does. Take a paper. Write 3 names, 1 to water, 1 to rest, 1 to release. For the water friend, send a simple note in the next 24 hours, "Coffee this week," or "thinking of you." For the rest friend, you stop pushing. If paths cross, you'll be kind. For the release tie, write a short goodbye letter you don't have to send. "Thank you for what we had. I'm going a new way now." This clears your mind so you can act with grace when you meet. Quick health check, sip water, roll your shoulders back. Breathe in 4, breathe out 4. If you did that, type the number 6 inches the comments. It's your small promise to care for your heart while you listen. See your life 1 month from now. Your phone has more warm chats than cold ones. You have 2 new coffee dates. You sleep better because you don't replay old drama. This is still English for beginners. A simple English story, a book summary in English that turns into a daily habit. Think of this channel as your safe bench in the park, your audiobook summary friend who says, "You're doing fine." If this part rings true, type the first letter of a friend you will message today. Then go send it. Your circle grows where you give light. Sometimes we love so hard that we turn into the hero of everyone's story except our own. Maybe you've been there lending money again and again to a friend who never pays back, staying up late, fixing someone else's mess, or taking over your partner's job just to help. At first it feels good. You feel needed. But soon you notice you're exhausted. They're not learning, and nothing changes. Here's the quiet truth. Every time you jump in to save someone who hasn't asked or isn't ready, you steal their chance to grow stronger. Imagine trying to help a butterfly out of its cocoon. You'd stop it from building the muscle it needs to fly. People are the same. When we over-rescue, we keep them weak. So, next time your phone buzzes with drama pause, put a hand on your chest, take 1 slow breath, and ask yourself 3 tiny questions. 1. Did they ask for help? 2. Do I have the energy to help right now? 3. Will my help make them stronger or more dependent? If the answer to any of these is no, give yourself permission to wait. Sometimes, loving someone means letting them face the storm and cheering from the side. Think about that friend who always borrows money but never changes spending habits. Instead of handing over cash again, you can say with kindness, "I believe you'll figure this out." That simple line gives them back their power and keeps yours safe And take care of your own body in the middle of all this. Stand up, stretch your shoulders, drink a glass of water. Helping others shouldn't drain you dry. You deserve to feel strong while you support them. Picture this: a month from now, you only step in when it truly matters. Your energy stays high. Your relationships feel lighter because you're not secretly angry about doing too much. And the people you love, they start to solve their own problems, and they stand taller because of it. When someone talks, you hear hope. When someone acts, you see truth. So in this step, we don't chase nice words, we watch patterns. If a person shows up late 10 times after saying, "I'll be there," your heart wants to believe the promise, but your eyes already saw the answer. Mel's rule is simple. Let their behavior be the clear message and accept what it tells you about your place in their life. If they're not making an effort, they're not worth yours. Here's a picture. You know a friend keeps saying, "Let's hang soon." Months pass. No plan, no call. You don't need one more. "Sorry, I'm busy." You need data. The data says you're not a priority. It's hard to see because we want to be the exception, the one who can make them change. But the book is clear. Stop chasing people who don't want to be with you. Sometimes we repeat the same story ourselves. We keep picking people we think we can fix, and it ends the same way. This is not bad luck. It's a loop. The way out is simple but brave. Pause, breathe, and learn to enjoy being with yourself for a while. That is how you break the loop. Tonight, try this small step. Write down what someone did, not what they said. After you see the pattern 3 times, choose keep the door open or let go. No drama, just data. And when you feel the urge to save someone, pause and ask, "Do you want my advice?" If they say no, let them learn on their own. Use your energy for the ones who meet you halfway. Mel's divorce story can open up even more when we stretch it with real-life wisdom and examples. Many great minds have faced painful endings and turned them into beginnings. Think of J.K. Rowling before writing Harry Potter. She was a single mom broke and recently divorced. She has said that rock bottom became the solid foundation she built her life on. Or Nelson Mandela, who spent 27 years in prison, then chose forgiveness over revenge. Think of Steve Jobs being fired from Apple was the hardest goodbye of his life, but he later said it was the best thing that ever happened to him. It set him free to start Pixar and Next, and that journey led him back to Apple with fresh ideas. Or think of Michelle Obama, who shared how leaving her stable job as a lawyer felt scary, but opened a path to a life of service that made history. These stories remind us that the end of one chapter can be the birth of the next if you let it. When you let go, you are not just saying goodbye. You are creating space for something better to walk in. Try this right now. Close your eyes, breathe in deep, and say softly, "This hurts." Then breathe out and say, "I'm ready to grow." Neuroscience shows that naming your feeling actually calms the brain's fear center. Writing 3 lessons you learned from that past chapter transforms pain into wisdom, and wisdom is portable. You carry it forward like treasure. Take one slow breath with me right now. Feel your chest rise. Say softly, "I feel sad." Then say, "I'm ready for the next page." This is not a magic spell. It's a gentle way to tell your brain that you are safe to move forward. Write down 3 lessons from that past chapter. Not what you lost, but what you learned. When you do, you turn pain into a teacher, not a jailer. If you feel tears rise, let them. That's your heart washing the dust off before it starts fresh. Now, picture this. You wake tomorrow with a light chest. You send one short, kind message to someone you trust. "I'm okay." You take a walk, feel the air on your face, and let your steps mark the start of something new. No big plans yet, just a quiet promise to yourself, "I'm free." That's the real power of "I feel" statements. They let you close a chapter with honesty and dignity. And here's where the let them theory ties it all together. Let them be who they are. Let them leave if they choose. And let me grow. Let me rise. Let me love again. Your job is not to fix their story. Your job is to live yours. Take one last deep breath with me. Inhale for 4, hold for 2, exhale for 4. Feel your shoulders soften. Picture yourself smiling calmly when someone tests your peace. You know what to do now. If this message gave you even one new idea, leave a comment with one place in your life you will use "let them" today. I read them all, and they remind others they are not alone. We meet here again in the next video, and we'll keep growing together. This is your calm corner. You belong here. This is English Calm, a channel built with care. Comment your country or just the first letter. We truly value every word. Thank you for being here. See you in the next story.